Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Hey, New York! You guys can't catch a break. This time, your loving, benevolent governor, Kathy Hochul, has decided that it is time for the state of New York to stand up for these poor immigrants who are being rounded up and persecuted and sent off to foreign gulags. These poor people who are just trying to earn a living. That's all they're trying to do. Every single illegal is just keeping their head down and working hard. They don't want to bother nobody, brother. They just want to come here and work and raise my family. That's all they want to do. All of them come here. All of them are like Balky Bartokamus. They all just come here and they want a job. Right? So they get their little job and they sweep the floor, or they work in the fields, or they change the beds in your hotels, or they cook in your kitchen. They raise your children and they cut your grass and they go home. And they take off their little work boots and their little immigrant feet hurt. And their little immigrant back hurts, and their little immigrant children run up to them. Papa, Papa. Oh, I love you, my little immigrant children. Thank you, America, for letting me come to work hard for my little immigrant children. And his little immigrant wife comes over with her little immigrant hands and rubs his immigrant shoulders. I thank you. I love you so much for taking care of me after I work hard in America. And they all get together after dinner, after eating their American food, and they sing, America, America, America. And then they go to bed. Every single immigrant who comes to this country, they just want to work hard. They just want to pay taxes. They just want a better life. And they're better than you, and they love their kids more than you, and they work harder than you. Because somehow an hour of work to an immigrant is much harder than the hard work an American puts in an hour. So these poor little immigrant people, they're just walking down the street whistling the national anthem, and then here comes the ICE. Arrgh! And the little immigrant, no, please, I love America. Oh, say, can you see? Then they just grab them and they shove them and shut up. And they shove them in a van. Hi. And their little immigrant kids chase after the van. Papa, Papa. But don't worry. That van slams on its brakes and it grabs the children and the wife too. Because you're all going back home. So, Governor Kathy Hochul has decided to stand between the brunt of Donald Trump's immigration deportations, and she thought to herself, the best way for me to provide help and service to these poor little immigrants is with $50 million in taxpayer cash. That's right. Hey, Kathy, what are the New Yorkers getting for their $50 million? Well, it's not going to benefit you, you stupid New York taxpayers. That $50 million is going to go to the legal funds for the poor widow immigrants. Those of you stupid New Yorkers who have legal bills of your own, pay them. But the governor of New York, she is going to provide $50 million in New York taxpayer cash to pay for the legal fees of the illegals. How ironic is that? You're going to take you're going to take money and pay the legal fees for illegals. That's crazy, but that's what's happening. Now, I'm not saying you want help from the government or that you need help for the government, but wouldn't it be nice if the government of California took $50 million and decided to help New Yorkers, right? You get a letter in the mail one day, hey, you owed $5,000 in back taxes. We took care of it. Hey, your kid's tuition, took care of it. Hey, that medical bill you had, took care of it. Your kid's braces, took care of it. Your rent, we took care of it. Your car note, your insurance for the month. They don't ever do shit like that. It'd be nice though, right? I'm not saying I'm asking for it. But since you're in the business of granting fucking wishes, then why wouldn't you help the American people that put you in office? I know these ideas are crazy and outside of the box, but that's what she's doing. And I'll put a link in the description box so you can you can see the video and you can put your eyeballs on the governor of New York saying with a straight face that she thinks it's time that she comes together and steals $50 million in taxpayer money to pay for their fucking legal fees. The nerve! Didn't you just get done taking care of a bunch of illegals at the Roosevelt, spending $53 million on debit cards for these fools? You know what that's like? Her taking another $50 million after they took hundreds of millions. It's like getting kicked in your nuts, and in the middle of your nuts hurting, somebody kicks you in your nuts again. The nerve of these people. Have they ever done anything like this to help you? Have they ever used executive orders or executive actions or gubernatorial power to help you? No, they've only used it to make you pay tolls because the air's a little dirty. They want the pizza restaurants. You got to change your ovens because you're making too many emissions in the sky making your pizza. That's what they've been using the money for. They've been taking the money and putting 20,000 illegal kids into your public school system. That's what they've been doing. But they took it upon themselves to find another $50 million to pay illegals legal fees. You can't make this shit up because you don't have to make this shit up because it happens in real life. And in the video, she goes on to tell you how hard these people work, how amazing they are. That some of the people she knows, some of the people working in these federal buildings, they're immigrants. We're a country of immigrants. Aren't you so sick of hearing that bullshit? We're a country of immigrants. Like the immigrants that came here through Ellis Island and Seattle, Washington, were illegal. It's not the same thing. You're talking about people who went through the process, paid the money, studied, and waited, and were scrutinized, rightfully so, to be citizens here, compared to somebody that just put their belongings into a fucking knapsack and snuck across the border in the nighttime like a thief. Legal immigrants and illegal immigrants are not the same. So stop conflating the two, saying, we're a nation of immigrants. No, we're a nation of settlers and a nation of legal immigrants. But this country was not solely built on a bunch of fucking people who weren't born here. That's bullshit, and that's a lie. And for you to take $50 million in taxpayer cash and give it to a bunch of fucking people who shouldn't be here is a slap in the damn face to everybody who lives, unfortunately, within the borders of New York. Meet me in the comments. Talk to me, Goose. Are you as outraged as I am? Or do I not know something? Because, no, Jericho, these funds are actually taken from blah, 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 blah. You tell me. Because from what I read, it's 50 million taxpayer cash. That's a problem. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. I'm out.